Welcome to an exploration of the symbiotic relationship between technology and musical creativity. In today's digital age, the music industry undergoes a transformative journey propelled by the integration of artificial intelligence. But amidst this evolution, questions linger regarding the true extent of AI's influence on the creative process. ChatGPT, please write me a song.
Sure, Dave. Making you a #1 hit. You'll be famous in no time.
Yeah, I got a fat ass. You better check it out. That's what modern music is all about.
The music you just heard was generated solely by machine, a real testament to the capabilities of artificial intelligence. However, beyond the surface lies a narrative of exploration and innovation, highlighting the dynamic partnership between human creativity and computational prowess. Throughout this documentary, we'll explore the multifaceted role of AI in reshaping various facets of the music industry, from composition and production to audience engagement. On this journey, we will unravel the complexities of AI's impact on the world of music. But what is artificial intelligence, and why is it currently the hottest topic in technology? AI at its core refers to simulating human intelligence and capability with a machine. The recent release of incredibly capable AI tools has made this a subject attracting attention from all sides, not just businesses looking to profit, but also creatives that may be excited, concerned, or both at how AI may affect their activity. The AI tools that have achieved the most widespread exposure are ChatGPT, DALL-E, and Midjourney. All three are generative AIs. They generate content based on a user's prompt. ChatGPT generates text, but this could take any form, from trivia to poems to computer code. DALL-E and Midjourney generates images or whatever the user requests. Despite not being specifically designed for musical tasks, these services can be useful for musicians. ChatGPT can suggest song titles and band names and write lyrics. It can even assist in songwriting. Producer Ed Talenti asked ChatGPT to invent some new musical genres and even suggest the instruments used. One of the new genres thought up by ChatGPT was ethno-funk. Ed hired musicians from freelancer platform AIVA to play this new genre. When a musician or producer knows how to use such tools in an effective way, it can really change the game. DALL-E and Midjourney can also be useful for musicians, as they can generate artwork for album covers, logos, and more. Whilst AI tools designed for musical tasks may not be in the limelight to the same degree, there are a huge variety. Some can generate a song from scratch, however the amount of control over the final product can vary. Refusion can produce convincing singing of the user's lyrics, but the song style can only be affected by suggesting a genre. Whereas SoundDraw may not allow for custom lyrics, but offers many parameters for refining the style, such as choice of instruments and even musical key. For more creative control, some tools allow individual tracks in the mix to be downloaded. Working with generative AI in this way can allow musicians to use the tool more for inspiration or as a starting point. It is actually incredibly difficult for a neural network to produce a convincing song by generating the audio waveform from scratch. This type of data is harder for the network to understand, although there are systems using this process such as Google's WaveNet. An alternate approach to teach an AI to understand music is by using MIDI data, the structured format being easier for the network to understand. AIVA is a tool that uses this method.
I decided to create an AI composer. Her name is AIVA, and she's an artificial intelligence that has learned the art of music composition by reading over 30,000 scores of history's greatest.
AIVA is particularly well suited for film and video game scores. Uniquely, it has been recognised in France as an artist able to hold copyright, setting an interesting precedent. Taking things further, Anna Indiana is the first complete AI artist. Not just her music has been AI generated, but also her image, which can be seen in the video accompanying her debut song.
I'm Anna Indiana, and I'm an AI singer-songwriter. Got a tank full of dreams, a trunk of memories, heading down this road, chasing possibilities.
AI vocals may currently be seen as a novelty, being able to get a virtual singer to say whatever you type, or cover an existing song in a completely different style. However, as these tools become more sophisticated and more accepted, they may be seen as genuine utilities. Technology this powerful can become insidious, however. Fans would be horrified if they found out their favourite artist used an AI model of their own voice to produce an album with less effort. And novelty uses could also take a turn. An artist's voice could be used to sing offensive lyrics or to produce fake songs. Some musicians have already been using AI music tools for a number of years before the current AI gold rush, such as producer Harry.
I first found out about AI tools in 2020. I was making an album for my third year project at university and had a small mastering budget to work with, so I had two choices. Either spend the money on getting the album mastered by an engineer or invest in some mastering software. I decided to go with Isotope's Ozone 9 and got to grips with how it worked. Ozone has a mastering assistant which listens to a section of your track and through a range of plugins will give you a master in around 10 seconds. This blew my mind at the time and really helps me develop my mastering skills. The majority of my interaction with AI does come in the form of mixing and mastering. The Isotope suite has a few plugins that I use which work similarly to the mastering assistant and will listen to a part of the track you're working on and will mix a selected channel as best as it can. I find these tools really helpful as it will get me in a good starting point to work with, and I can adjust different parameters to get something closer to the sound that I want. Using these features is a massive time saver and can really help a process which can take a while to sort out.
Harry has considered whether tools like AI mastering software he uses may have a negative impact on the livelihood of mastering engineers.
I think that working with a mastering engineer isn't something that you can replicate with AI software, but I feel that we are getting very close to that. I think that AI tools provide a great entry point for beginners and bedroom producers who want to reach a more developed professional sound with a much lower access point. This increased accessibility means that more people than ever will be able to step into the world of music production.
So, the use of mastering tools and other AI-powered features by hobbyist musicians can benefit them, whilst avoiding any negative impact on well-paid professionals. However, AI tools are getting increasingly capable of many other musical tasks, leaving the music industry open to significant changes, as well as other creative arts.
Similar to what is happening in other industries, I feel as if AI does pose a threat to jobs in music, and I think this applies to every level when it comes to writing, producing, promoting, and releasing songs. Every avenue of the music process can be emulated by AI, and it's becoming increasingly harder to distinguish between what is being made by a musician and what is generated by software. This will definitely take away revenue from professionals' pockets and affect the industry in a big way.
One of the most vocal arguments against the use of AI in music and other creative pursuits is the diminishing of creativity. It is a very personal decision for musicians as to whether they support the use of automated systems in the creative process. However, many already use a variety of digital tools to save time and provide inspiration. Producers commonly use beats and samples from stock libraries, yet they are still able to create new music. The sour attitude towards AI from some musicians may perhaps stem from how it works, attempting to think like a human and learn from the work of others, but at a rate and scale that is simply inhuman. The main sticking point, however, may be overreach. AI tools that generate full songs or instrumental parts are leaving less room for a producer's creative input. Perhaps an agreeable middle ground may be AI tools aimed at specific production tasks. One concern is the commercial exploitation of these tools. Record labels and producers for top artists are likely to see these tools as big time savers. There are also copyright and authenticity implications. A generative AI system requires training to effectively perform a task. It learns a huge amount of information to create a model. There are questions about copyright with this training data that will most likely never be fully resolved for years. Developers argue that their AI tools do not make exact copies, but rather excellent imitations. However, it is clear that some developers are concerned at the legal and reputational implications of mimicking living artists. For example, the current version of DALL-E will no longer do this. You may have noticed a difference in my tone and language at the start of this documentary. This was because I asked ChatGPT to write my introduction for me. How do you feel after this admission? Excited that this new technology can assist in the creative process and is sophisticated enough to have its output seamlessly join with human thoughts? Or do you feel deceived that the words I have spoken were generated by a machine, with no emotional attachment to the subject, or any true understanding further than simply guessing which character is most likely to come next? Has this action reduced the integrity of the views presented, or diminished the creativity of this project? Or is the reality somewhere in between? Artificial intelligence generated those words, but the concept is mine. I had to compose a suitable prompt, try multiple variations, and even replace a few words that felt out of place. The use of AI tools in any musical or creative project is always a collaborative effort between the artist and the digital mind. How far the artist wishes to balance the scales in either direction is up to them. They are responsible for taking the best parts of this exciting new technology, whilst maintaining creative, professional, and personal integrity. It is not a tool that we should be afraid of, but who uses it.